Hey, do you struggle to create those amazing transitions between the different sections of your song? For example, verse to chorus or chorus out into another verse or bridge into another chorus, what have you. And maybe you have a hard time finding different samples to use or different tools to create these transitions. Well, look no longer, the search is over. This is Transit by babyaudio and Andrew Huang. And this is a really awesome multi-effects module plugin. And so you have these 7 different areas we can add in different effects modules. There's 18 different ones. You can see them all in here. I won't go through all of them because there's so many. They're really awesome. They allow you to, in sequence, add a bunch of different types of effects. And then you control them with this macro transition control here. You can control basically how much of these effects are present, or you can click these arrows here and turn it into a sequencer. You can trigger it once here by hitting play right here. You can also alternatively loop this and kind of use it as an LFO, and you can control how frequently, whether it's over a series of bars or different divisions here. And so let's go ahead and add in a control here. Let's add in a, let's say, delay. And we'll use the transition control here. And so here on the delay, you can see the different parameters here. You can control the feedback. You can control the length of the delays. Right now it's a dotted 16th note. The tone, whether you want it to be a brighter or a darker delay. And then how present it is. And then there's these little motion controls here, so we can turn these on. And this lets us control different, how the sound will change over time. So we can drag it this way. So this is the feedback. So do we want the feedback to decrease over time as this goes, or increase here? So pink is decrease, green is increase. Same thing here with the mix. So maybe in the beginning, we want it to be low and then it gets louder. So this kind of shows like what you want the maximum mix to be. So if we want it to be all the way, we can put it up here. And then there's this little basically curve here for how quickly or slowly it changes over time. So if we want to quickly get loud, we can do that. Or if you want to slowly increase the mix knob, we can do this. Same thing with tone. And then there's this the tails. If you want the delay tail to ring out after it shuts off, we can have this on, or we can turn it off. And so let's just go ahead and hear what this is doing. So you can see these black dots in these regions here. So you can see as I'm increasing the transit, you can see at what point the different parameters are at over time as the knob increases. So you can see we're hitting basically the top of our tone pretty quickly here because of that curve. Maybe we want to have it get darker actually over time, so we can move this like so. And we can see it move down. So maybe we want to curve it like this. So that's pretty cool. Might want to. So that's that. Then we can add in other modules in here if we wanted to. So maybe we want to add like a noise sweep. So we probably want to again put motion on these. And we got some distortion if we wanted to. Same thing. So pretty cool. So let's we can pull up some presets here. Let's look at some transitions here. So you can use like the oscillator here. So if you don't want to do a noise sweep, you can do a riser. That's so cool. So There's just so much you can do here, and then you can randomize things if you want to just get ideas. So if we go up here to the randomize dice here, you can see it randomize all the modules. But we can click the lock here. So say there was something we didn't want to randomize. So for example, the OTT module here, if we want to keep this locked, so we want to have compression at the end here. And we have these unlocked, so it's going to randomize these. So let's hear this. You can randomize individual modules if we wanted to. So that's pretty cool, but then we could also use it as like, see if I have it on this bass here, we can also use it as like an LFO tool. So let's say we want to add some filter maybe. We'll click these arrows here, throw this into dark mode, and let's just loop it. And let's do every 4/16. We'll do a little bit of resonance, and here we go. That's probably a little fast. So you can hear that it's slowly increasing the filter and the resonance there over time, so that's kind of cool. Maybe we want to do some distortion too. You can definitely hear the different, how that changes. So first we'll hear these little plucks here without transit. Now you do hear them getting louder just because I have one knob filter on these and the filter is opening up, but that is what I have going on here. But we'll hear it now with transit. So obviously you want this to loop at the right section so that it gets at the peak there right at the chorus. But that would probably be more so using this transition control. So we can do that as well. So we can like see what it would be like if we automated this in. So cool. So much you can do here. Let's just cycle through some of these presets real quick. So you can see the different producers here created different presets. You got Andrew Huang, of course. Let's look at Captain Crunch. When I was hearing this earlier, I really liked this one. So it's like adding in some multiband compression, a bit crusher, and distortion. So this could be cool. Could be pretty cool to mangle things. We could even like have this like looping. But it makes more sense as a transition effect there. So these are synths. So what if we did some synth presets here? So pluck to pad. It's currently a pluck, so we'll just turn it into a pad. That's pretty cool. And we can also turn it off the loop there. Oh, it's so amazing. It's so awesome. Turn that down. So cool. And then just, of course, you have your transitions here. So the classic. So is this going to just be, so you can change the color here. I really like the dark look. It's a little easier on the eyes. Yep, that's definitely the classic. We got a syncopated chop here. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. It's so easy. You just turn the knob and you immediately have the sound you want. Right? You don't have to spend hours and hours creating all these complicated chops and stuff. Oh, so cool. Show you some of the ways I'm using it. I know I was using it here in my bridge. I add it to these fake guitars here. As you can see transit here. I have the syncopated chop here, which is from Andrew Huang's preset pack or bank. It's supposed to be a transition, but I am using it. I'm using some automation here. You can see right here. But I really liked what it did to the sound here. So let me turn it off first. And we'll hear it with it in. And as you can hear, I'm also using it on these plucks here. Transit. Here I'm using transition quarters. So we'll solo these plucks. So here you're going to hear nothing, and then as this automation comes in, you're going to hear it come in. That's cool how it kind of, the delay there kind of continues on to help with the transition there into the next section. And I also put it on my drums here. That's really cool. There's just so much you can do with this. I'm going to be using this probably on just about every track I create. So I don't often say a plugin is a must-have. A lot of them plugins are nice to have, so you can maybe speed up your workflow or maybe give you a sound you don't currently have. But this plugin might be a must-have. It's that awesome. So if you want to check it out for yourself, go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/transit, and you can actually get 10% off this plugin and all Baby Audio plugins when you use my code at checkout, OAA. Again, you can get 10% off. So before you go and grab this, be sure you use my code. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. If you got value from this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to check out some other awesome plugins by Baby Audio, which is one of my favorite plugin companies, then click the video on the screen right now. With that, have an awesome day, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next video.